Hello, everyone. This is some beef stew I purchased from the Dollar Tree this morning. Now, this is not, I'm not sure if I'm going to like it or not, but this is one of my friend's favorite beef stews. So, and I just washed the can, so if you see anything dripping, but nothing dripped in my pot, just so you know. But, I'm going to dump it in there and get up my goodness in there. I'm not a fan of beef stew. And so that will give you a little piece of understanding that I'm definitely not a fan of this can right here. But what I am a fan of is having something to eat when my budget is small. So there you go. Now in this bowl right here is beef, a hunk of beef. I don't know what you call it, but you get a really big piece of beef from the supermarket, raw, and you drop it in your crock pot, and it makes a bowl of beef. So I'm gonna put this beef in there. First, I'm gonna turn this down because if I don't turn it down, it's gonna cook up my little bit of juices. So all I'm gonna do is put in a little bit of my beef in there. And I am almost positive, I don't want to sound gross or anything like that, but I did mention that that wasn't my best meal. So, and I don't have too much of any type of seasoning in this because Coral told me, I think, I'm not sure, and not to put a lot of seasoning in it because you don't know if you're going to have it for beef or something. I'm not sure if that's what she said, but that's what I think I heard. So, oh my goodness, where in the world? I was looking for that. Oh wow. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in it to stretch it and add a little bit of robust in there. You know, I just created that. So now I'm going to try to taste it, but I'm kind of scared. Now I'm going to turn it up since I put everything in there. I'm going to taste a little bit. Mm. 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 I can tell you, it definitely tastes like a beef stew. I don't really care for beef stew. I already said that, so there goes that. I will let it simmer a little bit. I don't have I don't know where the top is, but I just finished laying down. I'm not feeling too well. So there goes that. Anyway, while I have you here, I will tell you, I picked up 6 bars of Zote. I'm not sure, but I might have another thing of Zote. I was going to the Dollar Tree. I stopped at another store. Can't remember which one it is, and I picked up these. They were about maybe $1.39 or whatever the case may be. So I'm really happy that I picked up those, and I wanted some cookies. So these were at the register. You know when they have those impulse buys, and they were 99 cents. So I picked up these two cookies, and they are 5% sugar. So that's actually a good thing. This is bubbling up now. And I picked up some Pioneer peppered gravy. I believe I'm going to make something with some type of beef. You know, I'm not too sure. I don't normally use gravy, but I saw it. I said, you know what? I'm going to try to make a meal out of it. So that's what I did. But this idea came because I'm not able to stand up at this moment and cook the way I want to. My fingers are burning. something I'm eating is causing them to burn. I understand that, so I'm not going to complain. Sometimes you just have to give yourself what you want. mm. Now this is going to simmer up. It's starting to bubble up. I'm going to let it simmer, but I'm going to add something in it to change the consistency of beef stew, since I don't really like beef stew, so it can taste like something else. So let's toss in a little bit of parsley. So all I actually want is the fact of eating. That's all I need. I don't need it to be beef stew. Never really, but I plan on buying some beef stew because it does fill the void. So I'm not going to deny myself that. And I actually need something to eat. It's after 2. I think it's going on 2. And I haven't had anything in me besides potato chips. And I'm actually a little weak. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Where is my baby? Okay. My baby's right here. Now I'm going to make sure I leave that pot there because I keep touching the stove, boys and girls. So I'm going to pour this into my cup. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to deny. No, I'm not even going to bother because I'm not going to finish it. So there goes that. And I love my little spoon. I didn't intend for this. I didn't know this would be this, but I actually like it. And I think, yeah, I put some parsley in there, and I forgot what else I put in there. But let me have a taste. We toss in a little bit of lemon pepper. When you have no time or you just don't feel like it, these little 30-minute meals, they come in handy, boys and girls. So do not refuse yourself the kindness of having a meal. I don't know what it is, but I kind of think it needs a little salt. It may be a lot of sodium in that can, but the meal itself, I will not even dare to. The sodium says 470, but I really can't find it. I really can't find it. But look at the niceness in there with all that beef I threw in there. I'm gonna get another lump of that meat. I don't know what it's called. I think it's a roast of some kind. It's definitely missing salt. So that's what it is. It's missing salt. Whatever little bit that's in there, I'm thankful for it. But look at that big piece of beef in there. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. Well, anyway, I'm going to remind you, because I did put it in one of my videos. I am recording and I'm working very hard to do 1 video a week, but it seems like July I overscheduled, so I'm working on moving some July into August and then August into September so that I don't overwhelm myself because I'm not doing too well. But I want to remind you also that I'm very thankful for you watching my channel. I am going to be crafting. I will be showing you another part of my space soon, but that's going to be on my other channel. I'm going to be working on my crafting channel for a while. This channel is it's almost where it needs to be and whatever it's going to be. But it's time for me to start going into my crafting. So my table arrived today. I'm working on setting my table up and cleaning off this this chaos on my dining table. It's almost done. This is good, boys and girls. Oh my goodness, look at all of that beef in there. Ooh, I like this. Do you see how you can change the flavor just by adding in your own spices? You don't have to stay with what's in it, the flavor. Just use what you have. Just pray before you eat this type of stuff, honey. I tell you. But do not hold yourself hostage if you can't afford to have the best of what's out there. Because right now we are all trying to survive. Ooh, this is nice. I like this. It seems like the heat is doing something with the spices in there. Look at that carrot in there. I like this. That was $1.50, boys and girls. Yes, it was. If you like your food hot like me, stay to the top of the bowl and try not to go down to the bottom. You'll get the hot, but you won't get the boom. That's down there. But I got a burst of pepper. That's what I just got a few minutes ago. Oh, this is good. This is absolutely good. But like I said, it's going on too. This may be my only meal because I don't have enough energy. Something's going on with your girl, but I will figure it out. I will figure it out, but I'm definitely not going to nope. I will figure it out. But in the meantime, I'm going to leave my cup right there so it can start to defrost. I'm going to have my snack. If you look up things you can do with Zote, I'm going to have one of these bars here on my counter to do some light washing with this, my rags, my light dishes that are not greasy. This right here is beautiful, boys and girls. But I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to add stuff like that to my Christmas envelopes that I'm going to be working on. But I've been looking for my sea moss. Oh my goodness. I put it in the refrigerator. I don't know how. Wow. I've been looking for that for days. So you might see in another video, I don't know when it's going to air, that I purchased this cornstarch. Ooh. So let's see what's in here real quick. Now this is a nice size bag of cornstarch. There's a lot of things that I've been noticing that cornstarch is good for. So I'm so thankful that I found this at the Dollar Tree, because I'm going to go back and get another one when after I pay my rent and all of those nice things I have to do for myself. And yes, I love having to pay my rent. It reminds me I have somewhere to live. But I'm going to pick up Zote and cornstarch, baking soda, and vinegar. Have you noticed the price of vinegar? Boy, in some stores it's over $6, almost $7. Oh no, we have to do something about that. So I have to also look in here to see where my vinegar is, so I can see what my stock looks like. But I want Zote, baking soda, cornstarch, vinegar. Boom. Dish detergent. Boom. Those are the things I'm working on right now. Those are the things I'm working on. This is delicious, boys and girls. The flavors that I put in there That heat in this is mm. And my beef that I put into the crock pot, that was like a big piece of meat. I'm gonna definitely look for that. Now, I don't necessarily want that potato, but I don't necessarily want the potato. Mm, 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 mm. If I was into, if I wanted like some gravy, some biscuits, that type of thing, I believe this would work for that. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. And thank you so much once again for allowing me into your home for a short time. Mm, 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 mm.